know.
And it shows not just about calling the white man the devil too, man.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, so what was
He was edified, man. He came up, he listened, and after that he said, I was very happy to be spoken to you guys, and that's it. And that's how the spirit is supposed to come up to you if you really claim to be following after Yahweh Shai, you know, or believe. But then you niggas out there calling yourself Christians, you don't really believe, man. We read one scripture, you start bucking up at what color the Lord is or something like that, man.
Wow.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 7, verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Yeah, so you gotta, hey man, the truth is very simple, man. It's straightforward, and you just got, hey man, you just got to take it for what it is, man. A lot of guys, hey, the thing is this truth is not about, it's no respect to person. Don't give a fuck about who you were in the world or what you got up to before, any kind of level you thought you were on. All of that is null and void, man. Hey man, this is about Yahweh Shai. It's about basically, hey man, doing what he told you to do, man. Hey, and the thing is that's what I was going into before, man. Like leadership, basically being in order, man. That's essential. Every facet of the world deals in order, man. It's like with the ants. If they basically have different purposes for different roles within the colony, man, and they all work together as one body to get shit done. And that's what this truth's about, man. You have hierarchy, man. You have overseers, men that watch for your souls, and they give you instruction, and that's necessary. Hey man, that's necessary to leadership, man. You got to be a good leader. Hey man, they know how to follow orders. They basically you got to know what's going on, man. You got to spirit be able to discern what's going on around you, man. God.
1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Yeah, all things need to be done decently and in order. And that's one of the big reasons why this place is in such disarray. Esau's taken fundamental parts of the order and thrown them out, man. Like basically the family being a man and woman and then their offspring. Esau's thrown that out the window. Now you can have two mums, two dads, a mum and then sometimes a dad, sometimes a mum. I don't know, he or she decides every time they wake up. Hey, when you take away the fundamental building blocks of how things are meant to work, everything goes into disarray. So you got a Jenga tower and then you start pulling away the blocks of the foundation, everything crumbles. And that's how this place is run, man. Everything's in disarray and confusion. But hey, the Lord deals with order, man, and that's something that apply. Hey, there's gonna be order in the kingdom. It's not gonna be in the kingdom where everyone's just on ultimate levels. Hey, there's gonna be tears, because like the apostles were saying, like with the transfiguration, it was only James, Peter, and John, I believe, they're on the mountain. So it's like only certain men were put on them levels. Peter's the head of the 12, and the 12's the head of the elect, man. So there's going to be orders and tears, and hey, that's just something that goes on the whole of life, man. Just like fucking water, not even water. A liquid does not just randomly decide to start acting like a fucking solid for no reason, man. That brings confusion. You got more? You got precept?
This is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess that they know the Lord, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Yeah, that's it, man. Basically, it's that rebellious spirit, man. Because, well, you know what, get, what do I want, man? Korah in Numbers, man. Yeah, because the thing is disobedience, that's something that's been going down, basically, amongst Israel for the longest, man. Because there's always been a guy that thinks, yeah, number 16. There's always been a guy that thinks basically, hey man, I can do it better than that guy. And the thing is that's something that niggas are prone to doing, man. That's why a lot of the guys are coming to truth. They'll be looking at it after a while. They start getting on certain levels. They start thinking, man, I can do this better than the apostles doing it.
Yeah.
And but but then they end up rebelling, man.
And then falling out.
And then
Leaving the
they
flat
end
earth.
up in the fucking outer reaches of the stratosphere, man.
Yeah.
Losing their mind, man.
In space.
Looking for the ice wall and shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's from the top.
This is the book of Numbers.
Hey, rebellion, that's something. Hey, imagine Moses was a leader from the start, and he had rebellions against him. Even with the golden calf. He went up on the mountain, these guys started worshipping the fucking golden calf. So Jake has had that rebellious tip from the beginning. That's why that generation, them guys are through, man. They're back here now, gone.
This is Numbers 16 and 1. Now Korah, the son of Ishar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan, and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown.
Men of renown. So it was men of account, man.
Got a bit of rank.
No, they're on some kind of level. And hey, that's what happens. It's like especially with these. The thing is this place is all about being self-centered. And also because a lot of the guys in leadership positions in this realm, in Esau's realm, they don't know what the fuck's going on, man. You got a lot of guys in top positions. They don't have a fucking clue what's going on. And that's why you got everything's all messed up. Hey, these guys, basically, the thing is the Lord has his leaders that he sets up, man. So that's just something that you can't even battle against, man. But you know, Jake's a piece of shit, so they'll do even that gun.
Verse 2, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you.
Man is trying to basically slip it in like, you know, we just gonna help out, you know. You're doing a bit too much.
That's the spirit, because as I was, relieving myself quickly, I was thinking about that leadership and all that. Brothers trying to jump the mark. That's why the whole argument came up with the elder situation, which really you should just be a brother in this truth, man. Like trying to elevate yourself on a level of an elder or apostles is really like you're just being an arsehole, man. Because this is about there's levels to this truth, man. Like we was talking about 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter, desiring the sincere milk that you would grow thereby. There's levels to this truth, man. The scriptures talk about men of being of full age. Hebrews 5 and 12. Those are the apostles and elders that are set up to govern the whole nation of Israel as we see it. They're of full age, man. They've been through experience. They can discern between good and evil. That says that it's also in that same precept, man. So it's about levels and about and order, basically. Let everything be done in decency and in order, man. And back then, you had niggas, the three main niggas, Dathan, Korah, and Abiram. They didn't understand order, man. They don't understand that the Lord chooses who he sets up, man. It's not man that chooses who he sets up. It's a spiritual thing. I just want to add to that point, sir.
Nice, cool.
This is Hebrews 13 and verse 17. Obey them that have ruled over you and submit yourselves. For they watch for your souls as they that must have account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. So the scripture says, obey them that have rule over you, man. So there's certain men that have been set up in certain positions to watch over you, man. And really, as the scripture says, they're watching over your souls, man. Making sure you're doing the right thing, making sure that you're staying in order, and making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do in your lot, man.
And that involves getting cursed out, man, from time to time. You know what I mean? Because you niggas get emotional about getting cursed out, man. That's just part of this thing, man. This is part of that, man. The chastisement, man.
It says that in Book of Timothy. This doctrine's used. This book is used for the doctrine, exhortation, and rebuke. So that's the levels, man. You gotta accept that. You know?
If you're emotional, man, this thing ain't really for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna, if I may add, the funny thing is, that's where our people err not knowing the spirit of the Lord, man. Because there were certain men always set up in Israel to always go out and wake up our people and be spiritual guides to the men that also would continue in the stead of those men and the prophets. But then what happens is, like the brothers have been going into, man, you had guys that wanted to usurp authority, but they're not being spiritual, because even Malachi, can't remember who it was, but basically you had certain men which were set up always to come in their stead, man, and it's in reincarnation. So how are you going to try and get in that place of authority when that is unctioned to that set up in the spirit for that same spirit to come back and do that office, man? You can't, it's all in the spirit, man.
That's still climbing up some other way. That's still coming up some other way. You can't do that, man. Because that just, the Lord will expose you and get rid of your ass, man.
Well, that's what happened there. They got killed.
Verse 3, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them.
Sound like a Benjamin.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Because there's some grimy, grisly shitholes in Israel as well.
Yeah.
Hey, there's two Israels. Funny, I was thinking about this earlier as well, man. There's Israel the Most High, and there's just general Israel. So I was like, you know what? There was what I was like. I went into a shop. There was a Jake down the road. Funny enough, like there's a Jake DJing on like in the store, just next to the door. I just nodded my head. He nodded his head back. I was like, so it's like, you know, you have that kinship in general with Jake.
Yeah.
But then, hey man, then you got the Israel the Most High, because that's you really can't. You might just be okay. Well, you know, you might nod your head to and they go say you're safe or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's like you ain't really gonna be getting down unless it's the Israel the Most High, man. Because, hey, there's that differentiation, man.
Yep, that's right.
Everyone is holy, and that's basically just trying to glorify themselves, which a lot of guys are about. If you're trying to take the title elder upon yourself, just up, then what? You just like how that sounds, man. You say, oh yeah, elder. You just there like, LV, and every time you hear it, come on.
Elder. We're all on a level, you know. That's what he's saying.
It says, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them, wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord.
And that's how the Lord deals. He deals with having other men lifted up over others, and that's what. Hey man, if it's a guy that can't fall into ranks, he fucks up the whole system. You go back to any military combat formation. It's like, even up until right now, you've even got fucking aeroplanes, man. Aeroplanes have fucking formations. If you're meant to be flying in a V and one guy decides fuck this, we should be in a W,
straight line,
then that guy's gonna fuck up the whole operation. You might release some bombs and they go completely off target. Instead of hitting the hospital you're meant to hit, they're gonna hit the primary school. That's what Esau's doing out here, man.
Oh shit, that's Esau.
Nah, for real.
He's been exposed for doing that shit.
And then fucking Xbox controller.
A real general leader supposed to be in the battle, front line of the battle. Esau just sits back and watch the shit on TV, man, while his soldiers are out there killing themselves, man. That's not a true leader, man.
The president's meant to be the commander-in-chief? Commander-in-chief. But then it's like when you had what's his name in that room in the Pentagon, in that faggot man, Obama in the room in the Pentagon, looking like when they killed Gaddafi. I think it was Gaddafi or Saddam. He was just there looking away. He was like in the corner, just like kind of trying to not be there. How's that guy meant to be some fucking commander-in-chief? The thing is hey man, that's. Bro, you got to be. The thing is like the way combat goes. When you need to be in the field, knowing what's going down, man. The situation on the ground. Because if you got man like, one side's getting ransacked or got ambushed or some shit, IEDs blowing up, someone fucking suicide bombed on this side. You need to readjust and doing all those things on the fly. You need to be in the thick of it, man.
I got a precept on what you're saying.
We're gone.
This is 1 Maccabees 6. And 42. Then Judas and his host drew near. Talk about Judas Maccabeus. And entered into battle. And there were slain of the king's army 600 men. Eleazar also surnamed Saravan, perceiving that one of the beasts armed with the royal harness was higher than all the rest,
Oh yeah, this Jake.
and supposing that the king was upon him. So he saw the elephant,
Yeah.
and he said, "Look, man, I wanna get a name for myself." So he thought, yeah, that's the king's. The king's got to be on that because it was decked out, looking good. So
Well, let's highlight. It says what the harness was higher, man. So he was on a higher. He was put above, on a higher level.
with royal harness.
So it weren't just.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you can't, bruv, the king you can't just have looking like an average peasant. Obviously he's got to be on a higher level.
It says, put himself in jeopardy to the end he might deliver his people and get him a perpetual name.
See, you know.
So he was trying to seek a name rather than staying in rank
Yeah.
It was in that
and fulfilling his office.
that thingy spirit, man. That Achilles spirit, man.
Yeah.
That look over there. Immortality, it's yours. Take it. He was in that spirit. No, that was Thingy. That was Troy. Yeah, it's Thingy, man. Brad Pitt. When they're going up to the first to fuck up the Trojans.
Said the
I
same
think he
kind of
said
thing.
something similar. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Mortality is yours, take it, some shit like that.
Because hey, that's the thing is when you're going in war, that's hey man are after good. The thing is these were ancient warriors.
Yeah.
They were warring for the glory of it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Right now they're doing it for the so-called glory of America.
Yeah.
But really they're doing wet work for the international bankers.
Yeah.
That's what's really going down. They're just doing wet work for them guys. So that's why it's like, hey, there ain't no glory in what they're doing. You go up and blow up some hospitals, or take out some insurgents. This guy's wearing a t-shirt, sandals, and he's got a fucking AK. Like one of the original AKs that was ever made on the planet Earth.
like-
The first production, a Mark 1 fucking AK.
From
This
the
guy,
40s.
them guys ain't. Bro, what the hell are you doing? You're doing fucking coordinated strikes on these guys.
Yeah.
That's Esau's going to fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Verse 45. Wherefore he ran upon him courageously through the midst of the battle, slaying on the right and slaying on the left, so that they were divided from him on both sides. Which done, he crept under the elephant and thrust him under and slew him. Whereupon the elephant fell down upon him,
That's what you get.
and there he died.
You know, I think they actually nabbed that scene for Lord of the Rings, the third movie, man. I think they had like fucking water elephants. They made like, what's his name, Legolas, fucking take one of them down from underneath.
That guy thought he was Hannibal, man. Hannibal went up against them elephants, but the Lord was with Hannibal and he defeated them, most of them intruders.
Yeah, the Lord had him fuck them up,
He
man.
let them fuck them devils up, man. But he went with this guy. This guy was trying to be too courageous, man. Over righteous and all that, man.
Clamoring for the glory, man.
You can't seek a name in this truth. The Lord will give you a name.
Yeah.
You know? You can't
Oh,
seek a name.
even with Moses, man. Moses didn't even. He was like, look, you should go and speak to. He's like, oh, he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
The Lord raised him up.
Most of the time when the Lord chooses you to do something, like Jeremiah, all these different prophets, they didn't want to do it at first. Jonah. He tried to
He fucking
he
ends
tried
down.
to dip.
He went
He
Spain, man.
actually successfully dipped.
Yeah.
He was on the boat.
Yeah, you know.
And then Lord caught his ass in a fucking
Smacked the boat.
Yes,
They're like, yo.
he was in the mouth of a big fish for 3 days, man. So you can't, when it comes to this truth, most of the time when bros get put in that position, they don't want to do it. They be in the spirit like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah.
But you get certain men that get overzealous,
They try.
over proud, and like the IUIC, them leaders, IUCPK, and they think, nah, yeah. Then they start enforcing it.
They basically just wanted. It's like with them guys, they wanted to be the top done. That's why I said, okay, we're gonna do our own thing.
They want to enforce their own shit, man, and it doesn't work out, man.
Hey, and it's funny, you know that scripture that the brother was reading. He was saying he wanted to get a perpetual name. Well, he got a perpetual name of being that guy who got slammed on by a fucking elephant, man. Because he wanted to get a name. Now, well, you do have one.
You got your name.
Yeah, he got recorded, but for all the wrong reasons. Gone.
It says back in Numbers 16 and 3,
Do verse 4.
Verse 4. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face, and he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his, and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him whom he hath chosen will he cause to come near unto him.
Yeah, so basically, hey, the Lord